Hello there. Hawkwell, if you still have the bit badge. Welcome in, how you doing tonight? Not here post-bedtime yet, eh? Hello there, Hagen and Stoop. I want to say hello to everyone stopping by so early. Wasn't planning on doing a stream tonight, but got a few extra hours and taken a break from other activities. So I'd figured I'd do a bit of gaming that you guys might like to watch. Game I've been doing a bit of off-cam experience is off-cam relaxation. It's actually in Enshrouded. It's been a good time. I've actually been enjoying this far more than I expected. And, well, classic me likes doing things tryhard style. So we're going to be taking things a little bit harder core than most. Holds on to the bit badge. Yes, it is yours. Until someone steals it, at least. What was I doing? Right, working on leveling up. So what I'm going to be doing today, or at least tonight, is soloing one of the dungeons. So this game is playable solo. However, it is, I would just say, designed with co-op in mind, including some of its difficulty. One of the major elements of the game kind of assumes that you're going to be running around with a team of players, and that is the raid dungeons. And I'm going to be doing one of those solo. I've done the earlier level 1 solo, because there's a bunch of different raid dungeons. The one I'm going to be doing today is intimidating, and I've never done it before. Center the map-ish, the northern pillars of creation. Set up a perch. I'm tempted to do something like that. If only because, let's see, we have level 19, 23. If only because I like the idea of being a bird. I'm not going to bring any magics with me. I will stock up on bandages. And I'll just go. Hey there, Bill. What are you doing? I don't think I have any potions either. Yeah, I'm not going to spend time doing potions. Just going to leave it be. I'll stock up on bandages, though. Just basic bandages. Bandage, bandage, bandage. Mango crafting. It's a stack of 20. It is, in terms of tea. Could use some more of that. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of dying. A whole lot of dying, to put it nicely. What am I missing? I'm missing chamomile. That's a lie. It's not a lie. I don't have enough chamomile. Take half of this. Put the rest back. Let's make 2 more, just so I get a full stack. Good. Lovely, just downing sugar. Okay. Hey there, Tyler and Question Tree. Welcome in. Or should I say, welcome back? Potions carry you through hollowed halls. Yeah, understandable. I'm going to be taking it a bit slower, because potions are not cheap. And, I don't think I have anything farm. I do. They're still growing. Okay. Potions are not cheap, and making them is annoying. I do have enough for... I don't have enough red mushrooms, the standard health potions, which, honestly, is enough for what my purposes. I don't have a way of getting honey at the moment, so not going for the greater health potions. I could do this. But I think I'm just going to suffer the experience of dying over and over and over and over again. And I'll live with it. Alright, so in terms of consumables, I've got everything I need. I've got a couple antidotes, which I don't think they have any poison, so I'm going to carry the antidotes. Just put bandages there. And bow here, I guess. Just for the extra inventory slot. That's not where this goes. This goes over here. And we'll let it go. In terms of swords, do I want to bring a better sword? This does bonus damage to the fallen, to skeletons. Let me actually check the stats on this. So this does 20% more damage to the fallen. It has a wider attack range, like a longer reach compared to most one-handed swords. And it has 5% life leech, which is probably stronger than any other sword that I'm going to be able to bring. Like, it's not the highest level. It's not going to do the most base. It doesn't have the highest base damage, but I think it's just going to be the strongest available to me at this point in time. Because of its secondary stats. This is a level 27 compared to this level 20. So this slap for slap is pretty big, but I'm not convinced I want it. It does a lot of damage, though. It's just so slow. I'm gonna pass. So build-wise, I'm a dexterity-based build. We can check on over here. Basic mobility stuff over here. I'm currently running a Arcane Ranger, which is dexterity based with a mild dip into the arcane tree for regenerating arrows using my mana. The arrows, the regenerated quote-unquote free arrows, the mana arrows, are like a fraction of the damage of standard arrows, but they are infinite and they are free, which means I don't have to spend ungodly amounts of time crafting hundreds upon hundreds of arrows. It's literally in the thousands of arrows I would need, so I just don't do that. I just don't want to do it. It's not worth it. I'm gonna wait till it's daytime. Actually, I need to check pickaxe upgrades. Thunder Axe is pretty good. That Thunder Axe seems pretty good, especially. In terms of upgrades, I currently have a copper pickaxe. Bronze pickaxe would be nice. Could also do iron bars. Oh, you know what I should do first? I should upgrade this, because all I'm missing is yucca fruit and lapis lazuli. Let me do this first, because this gives me +1 base stats, which is going to be quite relevant here. Meaningfully important. I need 40 yucca fruit and some more lapis lazuli. Crafting materials and likes, you find it relaxing? Yes. That is one of the benefits of games like these. It is relaxing to do that. These are growing. Let's see, 25, I believe, is not enough. Oh my god, why is it? Why do you require so much space? Why are you like this? I'm supposed to get 25 of these in here? It's not gonna happen. I have to like redo my entire... So these can technically be planted anywhere, but if they're not planted on this brown soil, then they take notably longer. So we're just gonna shove them around, because any growth time is better than no growth time. Clearly we're going to have to do some major farmland expansion in order to get these growing in places at any scale. So I'm going to plant these. 25, 30. Got 3 more yucca here. The flame. 35. Okay, so if all of these grow, then I will have enough for the level up. And hopefully, what I can do is I can go find and gather lapis. And when I come back, these will be grown. Let me see if I can find the lapis then. So, I've tried doing different colored ores for things I've marked. The problem I've discovered is that there aren't enough colors for all the different ores, so they get kind of mushed together at the end. Also, I don't have a real correlation between what is what, so we're just gonna come over here and hope that this is it. And if it's not it, then I'm gonna have to go to a different color. It's only 800 meters away, we'll be fine. Can you rename the markers? You cannot rename the markers now. The game is early access. It is still in development. I think I can make it up here. Should be convenient. It was indeed convenient. That's someplace I've been to before. Yes. Alright. Is this lapis? I also might be underneath. Okay. The best mark spots are those that are just, I am all this tier of minables, mine me. Yes. I agree. This is lapis. Nice. I did indeed mark this reasonably. Unfortunately, this, like all things of this tier, take forever to mine. It's like every 5 swings I might get 1 lapis. So we're gonna be here a minute. So I need 40 of it. What I need is an iron pickaxe. Before we gotta do the upgrades. Let's see, because I have the bronze tier of things. So thinking about doing multiplayer? I'm thinking my problem with multiplayer is I would have to, is twofold. I have to do, so yes, but my problem with it is that it's just scheduling is kind of annoying. And also would have to get a server. And I don't know that I want to be buying a server or anything, as I don't currently have the means of doing it in-house. When I used to do a lot of servers for games, I had access to in-house servers. Just extra server power that I could throw on whatever I wanted at any point in time. I don't currently have that. And getting that would cost notable money per month. And if I had that, I would do it. I do know that there are a couple of people that have volunteered their own hardware for it, so I guess I could talk to them about it. I just hesitate to do that kind of thing. I've had bad experiences. Exception of, like, we're still playing in the Pal World server. So if we're not doing a server, then it would just be like me hosting my machine, which is a mistake. Because streaming, that's going to cause performance issues in game, for sure. Alright, we're up to 23. If there was... You see, it's one of those problems where it's like, if there was enough interest in it, then I would be more inclined. But this is not a kind of thing where you can get a bunch of people together. This is like getting together with three people kind of game. Gosh. All of this I've gotten like 25 lapis. I don't want to fork out $100 a month to do a server for 4 people. So for the time being, I'm just going solo. As much as it would actually be really fun to have a group. What are we up to? 33. Server this game that expensive? I mean, they usually are. Here's a dedicated server for 8 players. Why? Because if you don't get it for 8 players, the game will crash when you try to get 4 players connected. So now you have to pay for 8 players. What does it cost for an 8-player server? Well, it's 8 players. It's not 4 players. So you get the extra premium tier, which means $100 a month. I didn't actually check what the price was for this server. That's just going off of the experience for other servers like this, such as like Valheim and such. Actually, I think I can check. I can actually get it's public information. I don't have to guesstimate this stuff. Alright, so it would be about $50, actually. Which isn't so bad. That would be G-Portal one? G-Portal is... Yes, actually. That G-Portal is the one I've heard is good. At least one of the good ones. Which is that would be $50 for 3 months. That's actually not bad. It's like $17 a month. That I could actually do. I think it would be more reasonable. Oh, rip pickaxe. I could swear servers are kind of cheap last. Yeah, apparently for this game they're much cheaper, which unusual. Give it something like Minecraft, Valheim it's not nearly that cheap. It does make me somewhat concerned that if it's that cheap, is it really that good? Stable. Okay, so it's gonna be a few minutes before these come online. As those have not even gone up a growth stage. So I'm not sure how long those are gonna take, but longer than I'm willing to sit here and wait. So we do have the necessary materials for leveling up. Hello there, Android. Welcome in.
Oh, hey.
I think this is the last one queued for this. So I'll get all these planted. Then I can move on. Huh. Interesting. The boundary box for being adjacent to those is different than the boundary box for being adjacent to these. That's good to know. You could really shove some in. I like that. Games have pretty low requirements for most of the running of the game, which is nice. I'll have to take your word for it. Every time I see one of these the skeleton dungeons that just crashes the game because it's loading enemies. Did I play at launch? Was it changed from then to now? I played the closed beta, which is close to launch, but not quite launch. And a lot is the answer to that question. Aside from, you know, opening up an entire giant world. Instead of being locked to half of the starter zone. New weapons, new enemies, biomes, skill reworks, a lot of weapon reworks too, like the mage stuff can't be casted while, and nothing of value was lost. Wow. Is that actually our own sheep? Like, if I just... Huh. You can actually attack your own sheep. Convenient. Okay. I didn't realize that. But yeah, you can't shield while casting wand anymore. Nerfs, changes, reworks. Let's go into the meat tray. Part of the point of raising animals is breeding aspects to harvest your meat. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I never got mine to breed, which is for the best. Basically, the lower half of the map was accessible. Last major dungeon was in the bottom right of the map, where you could get the OP armor. Bottom right of the map, major dungeon. No, I think that was unreleased you're talking about. And early access, you could only access up to around here. This line here. You couldn't go, like, to this second tower. I think that was correct. Or maybe it was only up to here. And there was no dungeon over here. And this dungeon was... I think this dungeon was available, I think. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just the front of it. I don't remember. You know, feed them for one thing. I've fed them like 100 goat meat because I do everything industrial grade. And I'm like, hey, let me just get a couple of these things, give them 100 goat food, and let them go, see what happens. I got some goat milk out of it, like 50 goat milk out of it, which I used some of, but no more goats. These look suspiciously ready to harvest. I vacuum. I should get an auto clicker for this. I mentioned this last time. I should get an auto clicker for these things. So now I have like an entire chest worth of peppers. Not all of those are ready to harvest, apparently. 23 of them were not ready to harvest, which makes me very unhappy. I have to put them back and they get to start from 0. Okay. Not important. Multiplying worse than rabbits. Yeah, I don't know why mine weren't. If they were, I probably would have tolerated them or executed them sooner. One of the two. The castle-like thing in the desert area, you could cheese it, and Skyrim the side of the mountain, and then jump into the side window of the castle ruin thing, right to the final chest. Ah. Yeah. I got a quest to do that exactly, and I did that. Yeah, no, that was on release. That was not available in the beta. In the beta, you couldn't go more to the right than... You couldn't even get to this thing. You couldn't go more to the right than this spot here. It was a very small building area, and my friends and I decided to build a base over here, which is great. Or tried to, at least. And the big pants tournament. I remember something about that. I actually haven't looked at the teams for it. But I am interested in casting, yes. I forget, did Cloud reach out to me about that? He did. Yes, he did reach out to me. Which implies that I said yes. Yes. Yes, he did. I did not put that on my schedule, apparently. I need to fix that. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. I haven't checked the teams for it. I don't know why I didn't have that on my schedule. I knew that existed. Just looking into it earlier. Apparently I forgot to put it on my schedule. Okay, well. I don't have an answer to which team is most likely to win. If I recall correctly, Eaton is part of it, and therefore Eaton would be the answer. Beyond that... So I need yucca fruit. And these are not going to be growing quickly. Okay. Remember you bought it early and played for a few months? Could have sworn it was beta. Yeah, no, dude. When I played, it had like 8. When we were in the beta, it had like 8 hours. Like I did a stream of it with a couple other guys, and I went through the entire beta like twice in a weekend, like from start to max level, completely clearing everything with 2 different groups. The beta was very small. It was just this section here. It was well and truly just a beta of testing things. Release had more stuff, but I didn't exactly play on release, other than the content, rather than the mechanics didn't change much from beta to release. Yuka. Where is Yuka? I don't know. I don't remember where Yuka is. I believe Yuka is... Where are the farms? Check this out for farmage. Another farm here, fanning rat. Let me check out these farms here. Don't know if he's 1v2 good. One of the gripes people have had about Eaton is that he is 1v2 good, and it consistently enough to make him predictable, and no one wants to play against him. We'll see if that... He has kind of, like, purposefully let himself go a little bit just so it's more enjoyable for everyone. We'll see if that's going to be the case here. Sugarcane, which, while cool, not what I'm looking for. Die, rat. What level are you? 20. Okay, so this is a sugarcane farm. What else have we got here? We got kitties, but no other materials. All right, next farm. Visit farm. There's a farm here to visit. Not super into its positioning, but let's check out what's there. Jumping. What is that? Lost interest. It's not glowing. And dive. Okay, what am I looking at here? Oh, this is gonna be annoying. So this is supposedly a farm. Ow. But I think it lied to me. And again, it is in the Underdark. Whatever. It's not going to be farm stuff in there. So it is unlikely to have living plants beyond mint mushrooms. Mint mushrooms, while somewhat interesting, are not my current target. So it looks like I have been lied to. I think this is where the farm plots are. This is where the farm plots are. There's nothing here. Okay. Group of us jump between this. Sons of the Forest, 7 days to die, or once human built a survival games. Yeah. That's, what they're good at. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah. It's a good time. This game does handle groups particularly well, which is nice. Something that a lot of other games don't. Can I even get up here? Yes. Let me try that trick again. Hello? Rude. Okay. that one is made out of lies. Where else would Yucca be? I don't think Yucca exists here. I can go check. Where would Yucca be? Is Yucca up here? Yucca might be up here. That might explain why I have so little of it. Let me think. The alternative. No, it's one of the later areas, I think. Like, I think it is around here. No. Like, it's more, as a fruit, it's more deserty. Let me go check out this place then. Bounty bar. I don't have. Let me go check out this place. From trees in the Kindle Wastes. Is it not a plantable? Whatchamacallit? It's like, it's not just random trees. It's like it's a farm plant in this game. Where's the? There it is. It looks something like this, but it's not this. This is just random tree stuff. Yeah, it's aloe, just like yucca, but not. The sun's getting real low, isn't it? Is that it over there? Let me check this place. So we're here. Some dead chickens being chased by craziness. Yeah, knock yourself out. Okay, so this is not... It's not what I'm looking for here. There's spiders on the roof. Alright, let's go... reset the day. Reset the sun, please. Good. Almost. Alright, so let's return to... Let's just go over here. I think I saw some out on the low ground. Head west. That looks yucca-like. What is that? Oh, I haven't explored that. I don't know what that is. But here be dragons. Get parried. Oh! Sneaking up behind me. I'm gonna leave you alone. This looks Yucca-like. It's Yucca! Alright. Am I really gonna have to deal with all these things? Okay, that one didn't get the damage debuff. Oh. I managed to block that without parrying it, which is kind of impressive. I managed to get stabbed there. Well, you're not surprised you went the fluorescent lighting option in this game. I don't know. It's almost like a... Apparently... Okay, that one did give you... Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Get more Yucca over there. I was gonna say, like, fluorescent lighting is very efficient. It is the obvious answer to all things lighting. I love how I have to chop down the whole tree just to get the fruit. Maybe this is why humanity failed. Couldn't figure out how to farm. Alright. This is actually going a lot quicker than I expected it to. It's probably going to be faster for me to just chop this down than wait for the Yucca to grow at home. Especially if you get 12 of them in a single tree. Now I wonder if it is possible to just hit it like twice, 3 times, get a resource out of it, and then come back to it later after server reset. I don't know if server reset heals the tree or not. How rude. The trees certainly don't heal without server reset. That one gave no Yucca. And that gave Yucca before chopping down the tree. Alrighty, we have enough Yucca for the entire thing. I am now curious. Elixir well. Oh, it's an elixir well. Want to do this real quick? Let's do this real quick. So I don't have to come back. 1v1 Jernestium and Pool Boy? Probably not. Or 1v2? Probably not. That's asking a lot. But I've seen him do it before, just not consistently. So we're doing this, we got a buff. Just gonna want to get in here, snipe the tree, and get out, because there's not gonna be anything in here that interests me in terms of loot. I don't think I remember. I don't think these things have had lore. Just kind of difficult to navigate at times. Oh, Lord have mercy. I may have made a mistake. I'm going to need to take this slowly, which means I'm going to need a safe spot to run around. And I did not create a safe spot for myself here. I am the safe spot. Okay. Get over here, creature. So we got some goodies. By goodies, I mean souls. Some arrows as well. I'm going to not bring back most of this loot, because this is pretty generic stuff that just floods the inventory faster than I can use it. We do get some souls, which is nice. Where are you? There you are, inside the tree. Get out of here. Ready. Some free skill points. Head back. And for it, I can now strengthen the flame. Gets us more lore and some base stat levels. Fire burns ever brightly, child of the flame. You cannot burn through freezing winter winds and snow-capped mountain trails. The howling peak calls your name, waiting to challenge your fire. Answer its call, reclaim the tainted summits, earn your respect. Okay. So we have a new region to go claim over there. And a lot of quests to do in between now and then. Great. So I've got a few skill levels, 3 of them specifically. So I'm going to do nothing. Let's salvage this, salvage this. The short bow, specifically the pine short bow, seems like the best bow that I have encountered. Because it has the benefit of, it has the draw speed of the short bow, but the power of, almost the power of a standard bow. If I could find something that doesn't, it's so strong. If I could get an actually good roll of it, that would be amazing. Alright, delete this. Okay. I like using the explosive arrows to take them down for a distance. Yeah, I've considered doing that. It does work pretty well, actually. I did that once, and now I have no more explosive arrows. And that's the end of that statement. Okay, so skill tree wise, I'm trying to work my way around to this, No, this is the one. So when I get a riposte, I actually get health back. I'm just trying to do so while avoiding picking up jump attack, because jump attack is a mistake. And it's like actively bad to have. And I don't really want to go through parry bash, because I have to spend 5 points on Relentless, which is actually does nothing. And then parry bash is just not great. It's fine, but backstab mastery and spawning a stamina orb is just a bit nicer. I wish there was more skills for the bow, because otherwise it just feels mediocre. God, I just want so many different things. Opportunity cost, classic. Alrighty then, in that case, let's go tackle the dungeon. So I haven't done this yet. Go to journal. And I can retrieve the home that's here. So this is a dungeon that's not... It explicitly says this is not meant for one player. I didn't bring the key. This is not meant for one player. This is meant for more than one player. It can be done with one player, presumably. As in there's like no mechanic that actively prevents you from doing it with one player. But, danger. Alright, where did I put the key? Okay. Away we go. Taking up one of my precious inventory slots. It begins. The bats. Coming around, range attack pre-charged. Deal with these things. There was 2 bat kills with 1 shot. Here we go. I need to take the mages out first. Of course, things come to assist the mages. Classic. Get rid of the summoning creatures. Don't get caught in the corner. There are no iframes in this game, by the way. So if you dodge and you still get hit, you still get hit. You have to just not be there. Okay, I have to go parry daggers now. Ow. Nice. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. That took like a whole 15% of the durability of my items just to clear this group. Which will be relevant. Will be very relevant. Alright. Down we go. Need a clay tar and flint arrows to make them? Yes, you do. I find them disappointing in combat. It's kind of why I stopped using them for combat. They just don't do much damage. Like when you chuck 5 of them at skeletons and it doesn't even kill one skeleton after 5 direct impacts. It's like, Like when you have to drop 15 of them to kill 4 skeletons, it's a problem. They're pretty alright for the stagger, like just dropping them. I imagine they're pretty good for group play, or at least decent. Because, oh no, my tank is getting surrounded, let me drop some arrows over there, and then it hits a bunch of them and knocks them all around, and basically CC, stun, crowd control kind of stuff. But in terms of damage, I'll pass. And as a solo player, it doesn't really have a use case. You're a mage, right? Yes, yes you are. You're also a mage. Yes, yes you are. You're also a mage. That hit me through the wall. That is immortal. Phase 10. Aww. So close to getting it first. Give me a bunch of antidotes. Which leads me to be concerned there might be some poison. I've never seen this particular faction use anything poison. Go this way first, I guess. This blade is so very strong versus these things. Just a bunch of bones. Nothing over here but fallen rock. Rock and bone, it looks like. Not much else. Moving on. Appear to have angered the masses. There is at least one mage over there. I parried one of them, but the others slapped me. Classic. I should take out the dogs first, because the dogs will actually run me down. God, the area of effect parry is so good. I parried the projectile and still got hit by it because it's magic and it goes through block and everything else goes through my shield. No. Get over here, psyker. My weapons are almost broken. This is why I brought backup weapon. A backup weapon. In case of shattered toys. Off we go to the next main door. This room looks intimidating is the word I'm going to use. Nothing. So, typically the way these places work, there's an actual structure, and there's probably means that there's something beyond this. Like, this is probably not a dead end. But I don't particularly want to go digging right now. Especially not on something this stony. I don't know that I want to use my explosives for this. That's gonna be slow. Is it perma broken? Repair it later? You can repair it later. It just means I can't use it. Which is problematic for now reasons, as you might imagine. Oh, the frame rate's it's chugging. Frame rate's having time. Alright. For the record, flying things are nearly immune to melee by virtue of cannot be damaged by melee. What's this? Why is it glowing at me? So I'm not trying to slap them even though they're in what would even though they're in melee range. Like I can't aim up, the animation will always aim straight forward. And so it just they can't be hit out of the air. Bejeweled Golden Urn. And Sinister Crescent Staff, level 20. That's probably getting salvaged immediately. This looks suspiciously like there's nothing back here. But I will check. It's just broken wall, it looks. Okay. Let me. Specs of the PC, you can use the specs command. Yeah, that's just. It immediately opens up to the left, and so this doesn't. So typically, the way the map designers have created this, this is probably a staircase that turns left here. They design it like an entire functional place, and then we'll go back later and destroy it in a manner that makes sense. So you can kind of just look at the worlds and figure out what's going on, or what happened. So it is rare to see something that just doesn't make sense, like a stairway to nowhere. I'm presuming that this is a stairway that goes up to the next level, and is, yeah, you can see the wall doesn't turn to stone there, so this hallway turns that direction, and goes up. So I can dig through that and go up the stairs to whatever the next level is. Which presumably would wrap around to reach that other collapse at some point. And may, in fact, contain loot rooms somewhere along the way. But I'm not going to go find out. ectoplasm blocks. Those are actually pretty cool looking. Alright, so we're into this mess. Good Lord have mercy. What am I looking at here? Lots of bats. All over the place. Please take falling damage. It did not. I don't need to have the torch out for this. Bats floating around over there. There's another bat like right here. Can I see this if I do this? That's the sound of a dead bat. Dead bat. Hey there, Arthur. Welcome in. Never did find the path down to the cave. Well, that can happen. I don't like to dig that much in this game because digging is kind of slow. But it is doable. We have collected one rune. We have to collect a number of those in order to proceed to the next room. So this area has runic shields. And there it is. There's the shield thing. So it looks like we have to collect 4 or 5 of those runes. I think it's 5, and there's still 4 left to collect in order to pass to the next area. And oh, thank you for the follow. There are so many bats. I see 2 of them there. I collected 1. I don't know where the others are. Yet. So far I haven't been slaughtered too hard. I haven't been beaten to a pulp yet, which is, you know, nice. Let's visit over here. I didn't see anything of interest over here. But I'm going to visit anyways, because so these dungeon areas like to have loot hidden all over the place. Hey there, game over. Glad you enjoy. I'm probably going to want to clear those guys out. Leave it be. Today we're just not doing StarCraft today. Hey, there's another one. Not doing StarCraft today, just exploring. You know, a lot of you guys did enjoy watching Zerghex. Like, enough that I'm tempted to go back to it. But man, that ran its course quickly. There's another rune here. And there. These creatures just feel very avoidable. So I'm not... Oh, that's not a rune, that's just a corpse pile. These creatures feel very avoidable. Like they're... like they can't chase me anywhere. 2 runes here. They're not guarding anything. It's just a waste of my weapon durability to get rid of them. They're not even hard to avoid. Not your type of game to play, understandable. Alright, so 3 more runes. You got 1 there, 2 there. I think I need to go up there and clear that, is what it is. And Forts hooked you deep. Hey, yeah. Forts is the good content. To be fair, Zerghex was good content while it lasted. But, there is actually a chance I could go back to it, though I doubt it. The reason for that is, Zerghex fundamentally pits multiple players against one, and then doesn't give the one player tools to deal with it. Which is not a surprise, like it is a strategy game. Dogpiling one player is a legitimate strategy. But in doing so, it means that as the designated, as the one who is recording, you just kind of get bullied because everyone wants their moment on screen. And so it turns into, I literally don't get to play the game in any lobby I join into. So it's like I can't even record it. I'll win every game because, just like in Forts, I get to play Team Tank. But it will be 45 minutes of me being dead on the spectator cam. Which doesn't make for appealing content to watch, nor does it make for enjoyable content, or enjoyable gameplay for me. So I just don't. I like the lunge attack, they're a bit easier to parry like that. Oh, this dog gone. Dog hit stunning, mate. I can go with the parry and daggers here. Alright, flat ground, please. No, I missed the dash slash. Do it! Stab! Alright, I just missed the parry there. There we go. Well, is attacking into enemies' block always this horrible? As I've discovered at this level, attacking into enemies' block just does, like, nothing. I did not notice the dog sneaking up on me here. Bone dog here. It doesn't matter if I'm using a sword or what. Where are these bone dogs coming from? It's gotta be annoying. It is in Zerg Hex. No, I don't think annoying is the right word. But yeah, it is unpleasant. The amount of times it's just like, oh no, it's 60 seconds into the match and there's 2 players with the Zerg streaming up my ramp. It's like, why are you like this? You also picked up a skill to increase damage due to block. Oh, I did too. It hasn't resolved that problem. That actually scored the debuff. You missed! I tried to parry, but you missed. Ow. Ow. I was tempted to mercilessly strike there. That would have been a mistake. Where do you find the schedule of the upcoming forts? Check the YouTube channel. I put the schedule. I schedule the live streams before they go live. You can actually see right now we have a fort stream at 5 o'clock on Wednesday, and then the tournament on Saturday. Hello, Skellington Mage. Hit the wall. Alright, you live there now. Alrighty, barrier unlocked. Let's get over there. Hey, there's a repair. Just in time to save the sword. Alrighty, so now we've gone to the first checkpoint. Wisp of light, that's gonna come in handy. Ice protection potion. I'm sorry, lotion. More loot. Next we go. Looks like these mobs have a bone to pick with you. Ayo. Yes. Why have you gotten really good at forts? Because you have like the most first-hand pro player experience. You have a lot of time in it. You could have learned all the complex mechanics. In part because at some point I was, in part, and it just... the explanation for that is it's just not a competitive game. I like that it can be competitive, but it's not what is interesting to a majority of people. You know, I got started on the channel doing competitive fort stuff, like, I got really good, learned all the mechanics, pushing the boundaries of everything. It had, like, I was the science guy who invented, or at least had a hand in inventing a lot of the science stuff. But the reality is, it's just not a competitive game. It's more interesting to everyone, especially as a content creator, to just do something fun. And to that end, I spend a lot of time doing fun things, as opposed to competitive things. These are very different. This is like shooting arrows into water. So yeah, the thousands of hours I put into forts are not put into learning new science that comes out, and instead making big funny battleship. And as you may know, practicing and playing are not the same thing. Well, there's death one. Alright guys, one death. Let's see how it goes. Actually, you know what I should do? Put that on screen. A bottle of water is not filled with water, it's filled with tea. And it's also leaking. Which makes me happy. Why are you like this? I trusted you. Yeah, so I take it to, when it comes to forts, I just learn most of the complex mechanics, and then forget them eventually because I don't use them. Can't find the upcoming streams over on YouTube. They should be public. I see them public. Have you checked the live tab? There should be one for this Wednesday, January 15th, and then January 18th for the upcoming tournament. Whatever, Power World, it exists, it's got some new updates. It's actually doing pretty well, last I checked. Alright. Let's remove some more skeletons. These guys are vulnerable to ice damage. Oh, I brought up my editing my graphics overlay device so I can do a death counter, and then didn't put the death counter on. Ow. Ow. Tracking on some of those. Crazy good. No. Doggo, no. I parried. Didn't matter. What did Canada Clock channel points redeem? That is something I want to add. Ooh, I don't have my color here. Oh well, we'll make it. I should actually grab my color. Because it is a good color, and also the other color I was going to pick randomly. You know what, let's just make random yellow. There we go. No. Going to grab my color. Color picker. Give color. Cute. Like this. That's 2 deaths. Yeah, I can leave you right there. Yeah. Alright, bottom corner. Here we go. Perfect. Somebody yell at me when I inevitably forget to update that. Alright, liquid anger, come to me. No, that's not what I wanted. I said attack this way. Because the dogs are the real threat. The dogs will run you down. Oh, I'm in danger. They also come from behind, like this guy's trying to do. Which is a problem, because blocking is directional. Ow. Look at that. Look at the dogs coming from behind and trapping me. Oh, go that way. Chase the dog. Another dog gone. Okay, only one left. There we go. Are the undead becoming re-dead, or are we? Yes. Alright, very clear. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. Alrighty, have a good night there, Don. I'll catch you later. Or perhaps enjoy the VOD. Nice background noise. It's usually how the streams go. This will be a relatively relaxing stream with, hopefully, no screaming. Even though we are surrounded neck deep in the undead. This is screaming that there's something back here, and I'm not going to go inspecting it. But 250 hours in forts. Hey, it takes a while to get good. Forts like most strategy games, real-time strategy games. It's one of those where you can get good, like really, 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 really good. Thank you for the bits. That's what they all say at first. Why you like this? You think in this one you completed like 4/5 of the dungeon solo before your teammate came to help? Figure your pain in that fight. Well, it killed me twice. Alrighty, have a good night there, Don. I'll catch you next time. Now, I should go back to Power World. It has been a hot minute. There's brand new content. One of the issues I have with Power World is not to do with the game, but the viewership. Much like this game, I can't justify putting much of it on the channel. Or any of it at all, for that matter. Like, I'm pretty certain this is the first that Enshrouded has been on the YouTube side of things. Just because these kind of games get 0 views. And though I do enjoy playing them, and I'll play them off cam, streaming them is a little bit different. It does mean that for something like Power World, which we can get a bunch of people involved, do end up playing it with the community most of the time. Go away, spiders. I do appreciate spiders existing in dungeons like this because spiders drop string, and string is used for bandages. So these are like free bandages for players. I'm not even bothering to dodge, just there's so many, just stab, stab, stab. You tried Path of Exile 2? I haven't played it myself, no. Yeah, talking about forts again. It is one of those games that, like many RTSs, most RTSs, I think just about all RTSs, you can get really good at the game. And when you get really good at the game, it takes a while. I appreciate this. It's just a room full of bones. This is the whole thing. It's just a room full of bones. That's this entire room. There's probably nothing else in this room. It's just a room of bones. As I was saying before I distracted myself. Yeah, you can get really good at the game. When I say really good at the game, I mean the stronger player wins. And even if you have, 300 hours in the game, if someone's stronger, they're going to win. Like, consistently. And you get that experience sometimes. You would so want to dig in that room. You can! I didn't see... So, usually... This is not always the case, but usually when there is something worth finding via digging, the devs will hint in some manner that there is something worth finding via digging. I didn't see any of their typical signs, indicators in that room, so I didn't dig, but digging is absolutely something you can do. Oh, dried purple berry. I'm going to eat that immediately because I don't want it in my inventory. Meat chopper. And a foreboding golden urn. Alright, let's go this way. See what's over here. It's a spider's closet. They have a few skeletons after all. Yes. So it would seem. One of the major issues with Power Worlds are the end game world bosses need like a good 100 to 200 hours of base building up and such. That's not a surprise. I mean, most games that have long progression like that can have upwards of 1,000 hours. Like, take a lot of RPGs, World of Warcraft, for example. You know, the one game that has been copied many, many, many times. Take a look at Destiny. One of the, you know, most successful cooperative dungeon crawler games. Dungeon crawler? Looter shooters ever? That looks like forward progress. This does not. This looks like a loot room. In order to beat the super bosses in Final Fantasy, yeah. I mean, you can go a list of games where you need a couple hundred hours of grinding to get somewhere, to get to the end stuff. That's quite extensive. I don't think I consider that a problem. It's just it doesn't appeal to everyone. A lot of players get off on that kind of thing. Lord knows I do. Mostly because I like short-circuiting it. It's like, it took you 200 hours. It took me 40. Why? Because I found arrows. And I got 4,000 arrows, and I sank all of them into the face of the creature. It took me 2 hours, but I did it. I have video evidence of me doing that exactly. Yes. In New World. If you guys remember the Well Guardian fight. Before it was changed. I have a short about that, if I recall correctly. Like a 2-minute video or something. Ooh, quest updated. Is that all of them? I think we found all of them. Yeah, find all the Nomad Highland Hollow Halls artifacts. Nice! Skulls for the Skull's Throne? Yes. Bones for the Bone Throne. There's an unreasonable amount of bones in this dungeon. Oh, the super challenging bosses? Yes. I do too. Though a lot of times, especially with the grindy ones, it's less of a challenge than it is a DPS check and or patience check. You don't have to get good, you just have to have patience of God. Alright. I mean, you do also have to get good, but one of these is more important than the other. Maybe the patience of a speedrunner, one of the... This seems strangely off-kilter. Okay. To make shorts for YouTube longer? Yes, they're now allowed to be 2 minutes. Okay, here we go. What am I walking into here? This looks like a skeleton trap. It is a skeleton trap. Did not expect that. Annihilate the doggo. You get the dagger treatment. Better. Oh god, you have so much HP. Get off the thing. Hitting for 600 and just dealing so little damage to him. Why are you so tanky? Like, it's not an attack type thing, is it? I guess it must be. Oh, I don't think it was an attack type thing. Didn't get to see the damage early on because it overkilled him. Like, I know these guys are resistant to daggers, but daggers do a lot of damage on the riposte. Why are you so dark? Stop darkness. Sure, this guy's in a super boss. No, he's literally just a normal dude. He's like a level 2 skeleton kind of dude. You can walk into a room and there'll just be 10 of them. That's... I don't want to fight over here. It's too dark. That's a problem. Oof. Need to remove that mage, which walks in the melee range, weirdly enough. Okay. There's a lot going on here. I'm probably gonna double back and check the other room, because this is kind of a big expanse to inspect. Have you played Everspace 2? I have not. Heard good things. Never played it. Yeah, this looks like forward progress. Or golden chest. These are not mutually exclusive. Let me compare this to... So it is the same shield I have, but better. So we're going to be doing that. Up tiered by one. One more skill point gets me bonus backstab damage. Let me check over here real quick. Oh, that's it. So this clearly goes up more, but that looks suspiciously collapsed. I think I'm not going to do anything about that. Pretty certain that's not meant to be traversed. Is this just a dead end? I like that it's a dead end. But I think it is just a dead end. So merciless attack with this does 600, which is actually the same on the daggers. So we're not getting reduced damage by using the daggers here. Or less damage. Because the raw damage output of the daggers is equivalent. Makes up for the damage resistance. The thing is just that tanky. They're supposed to... Yeah, I'm familiar with it, or at least I've looked into it enough to know about it. And seen gameplay of it. It does appeal to me. Just haven't put it on the channel. It is one of those games that, again, doesn't get views. It's not flashy and such. It's the kind of game I'd play off-cam. And I just don't do a lot of off-cam gaming these days. Especially not when it's intense. We came from here, right? Yeah. Where did we go here? I haven't been down there. That looks very forward. Let's go check this way. Maybe it's another loot room. It is almost certainly more skeletons. Should probably be using the experience scrolls as I find them. Is that a mushroom? It's a mushroom. Neat. This does not look like something that will have anything behind it. Experience. You get 100 experience for each one of these used, which is like 2 little minion kills, which is not much. But it does get it out of the inventory, which is nice. Hello. What are you? Well, that's interesting. Why are you like this? Okay. The kind of battlement thing I would expect if this place is looking to be invaded by an army of the undead and you want to choke point them on the stairs. Which may very well be the case. That may very well be exactly what this was. I'm not fighting on these stairs, it's a problem. Get off the stairs, come up here. I need to stop trading blows like this. The timing on these hits is messy. When you get surrounded, it's bad because they hit you from directions where your block isn't. I've actually heard like really good reviews and things from Everspace specifically. Last time I came through here, I had a mallet specifically for those, and I completely forgot to bring a mallet for those. Got to swap to axe. Alright, you live there now. Oh, hello. No skeleton altars for you. I hear you can't throw pal spears in Power World now. Yeah, apparently that has been removed. Which is... I dislike the concept of that, but... whatever. I don't know, call it pal triangles or something. Tetrahedrons. Tetrahepals. Oh! This place is impressive. Okay. Yoink. Nope. Mage, stop it. Mage is gonna be a problem. Get rid of the summons. There are more summons. There's more mages. Nailed it. Palagons, I like that. I like that one. That one's pretty good. I should probably go hunt down. Yeah, this is going to be... Well, this looks big. Is this a mage spawner? It's a mage spawner. I'm just going to go hunt down all these things before spending more time on removing individual creatures. Oh, hello. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's suspiciously looking like it's walking over the lava, which I really don't like. So if I can't environmental kill it, I'm probably just going to ignore it. It has good and bad gameplay feedback. Yeah. I mean, clearly the reason they did that was for the lawsuit reasons. But, it does have a gameplay impact. And surely they can replace. I see you over there. It's like replace the graphic. Or something of the sort. Alright, what do we get? We get a mystic hat. Nice. Moving on. This is what the rogue is for. Aw, I can't open this one. Oh! Oh! Got lucky. And eating pancakes and drinking tea at 11 p.m. Classic. I should actually be doing the same thing. I'm a little low on calories right now. This is the way forward. That teleportal right there, presumably. I think I am going to have to annihilate that creature in order to complete this thing. Oh, that's so many. That's 12 check marks, dude. Oh no. I'm gonna be here a hot minute. Wouldn't building all this alone be nigh impossible? This is a world of magic. And also aliens built this. Like canonically. Or rather, ancients. The gods of this world. The precursor race. And... oh no, the floor is not made out of stability. And it was made for many different races, varying sizes. What exactly this chamber is for, I have no idea. Looks like some kind of antechamber central hallway for branching off into different subregions. Okay, it looks like there is indeed a spawn chamber in there. We are going to have to break this. Can I get in here? Not easily. I think I can get in here now. I think I need to slaughter at least a few of these creatures to do so without dying. Let's get off the bones. I would like the dog gone, of all things. One of the dogs is gone. Is that true? I don't think so. Nope, not true. Alright, I think I can get over here now before that becomes a problem. I still can't get in. Is that true? Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Oh, made it. Skill a dog ever do to you? A fair few things, actually. They are one of the, larger culprits of problems. Is what they are not exceptionally aggressive. Instead, they just kind of skulk around and come bite you in the butt, and then try to clump up behind you with the rest of their pack. And, well, you clump up behind you with the rest of their pack and body block you. So while the skeletons attack you from the front and aren't very aggressive, the dogs, they'll group up and stab you in the back when you least expect it. And they can be, and they're fast, and they don't really have an animation to their attack, they just kind of do. And they get a lot of hit stun. So they're very good at running you down and just tagging you when you're your most vulnerable and getting in the way. Which makes them horrible to deal with. Alright, how do I get up there? Right here. But yeah, what the actual functional purpose of this place is, I don't know, and I think we're never going to get... At least this room specifically, I don't know, and I think we're never going to get a good answer. This place in general was used as a location for the... well, the dead to be placed. Beyond that, I don't know. Like architecturally. You mentioned pancakes. I could go for some pancake right about now, actually. What class am I? I am a magic-based ranger. So we've gone Ice Arrow Ranger is what we've gone. Basic endurance tree, ranger tree, multi-shot, more arrow-based things, and then magic tree for ice arrow stuff. I'm starting to branch out into parry-based. Resting chamber? Well, this room is clearly not one of the resting chambers. This is not one of the burial rooms, as you can see. There's no major graves or anything here. This is some kind of foyer, I guess? Main atrium? I don't even know why this supposed to have an atrium. It's some kind of main hall that branches off into many other directions. It's like we have this direction, which is clearly occupied, and that direction, and there's a bunch of different obvious pathways out of here. Like multiple exits and entrances. It's like a central hub, almost. It's just decrepit, derelict, collapsed. Oh, it's sad when games have dogs and you can't pet them. This game has dogs that you can pet, and cats. And I have like 4 quests to collect more dogs and cats, but I don't want to. Because there are skeletons to exterminate. Nope. Dodge! Don't touch the lava. Cat looks spellbinder. Yeah, so I'm sure you know, but the cosmetics don't really line up with what the thing does, as loot is randomly generated. Just because it is a mage-looking hat does not in fact mean it is a mage hat. Alright, this looks like there's a spawner in here that I didn't clear out. Uh-oh. Alright, I thought I'd get stuck again. Just get away from this. Let me up! Where are these things coming from? Hotel lobby? Telemarketer break room? Something like that. Alright. Let's see. What are we looking at here? I think we can go daggers. For this. There. I no longer think there's a spawner nearby. I'm not chasing you over the lava. I have arrows. Ow. Ow. Nope. Skaven where? We've already cleared the rats. The rats were on the upper layer. There's only skeletons now. Only skeletons in this closet. I think I am going to have to kill the large... I don't know. I don't know if I have to kill the large creature here. I mean, I'm going to try, but it's probably going to get me killed. I mean, the skeletons are the secretaries. Maybe. Certainly enough of them here to do the job. I think I don't actually have to kill this thing. No. You have dog friends. That's a problem. Of all the ads to have, dogs, very illegal. Ow. Ow. That's a new attack. And does a lot of damage. Well, increment death. I made it so far too. Which way is forward? This way? I guess this way. Did I make it far or is it just right here? No, it's just right here. Okay, we're fine. Wait, is that it? Oh, there's one over there. Okay, I gotta go back over there. No touch lava. It's fine. Oh, the way up is not inside, of course. The way up is in fact right here. Okay, so let's see if we can clear this thing out. First, let's clear all the dogs. Which I think I can't do without aggroing Big Boy. As yeah, dogs will bark and attract the attention of everything nearby. Except Big Boy, who's apparently deaf. I'll be honest, I think I'm just going to archer this guy down. I wonder if I can... I wonder what is he gonna do if I high ground advantage him here? See, this has been thought of. I think I could still high ground advantage him here. How? Definitely still high ground advantage him here. Get over here. My question is, are you going to reset if I stay here? I think the answer is yes. As I do not want to play with your melee attacks. I've done that already. That was a mistake. Now here's the benefit of having infinite arrows. Infinite cheese. Downside of infinite arrows, horrible damage. Fortunately, I happened to have collected some spare arrows. Standard arrows. When I run out of mana, which should happen here in a moment, I should be able to swap to something a little bit less mana reliance, which does like double damage per arrow. All right. That's not true, actually. These arrows are super effective. You get the damage bonus for being super effective against him. Oof. Skeletons spawned here with mages. Oh, that was close. big boy down. Alright, let's pillage big boy. We got a Veil Rift Axe. So if that spawns stuff here, it means I didn't clear it enough. Did I also pick this up here? I did. So I've already cleared this sufficiently. Alright, let me go get my previous gear. Oh, so what is this new axe? Shivs. I don't want them. Salvage. Mystic Hat. Not into it. Veil Rift Axe. It is a hollow axe. It's a pretty good one. At a low level. I'm getting debuffed by something. Are ice arrows the only infinite arrow to my knowledge? Yes. Maybe there's something like a fire arrow. I don't know. Either way, the ice arrows have a base damage of 4 compared to every other arrow, which has like base damage of 17. So it does literally a fraction of the damage. This is why carrying crafting mites is a good idea. For arrows? I suppose so. Flint's arrows only deal like 7 damage, which is not much more. I mean, it is twice, but still. Alrighty, now we go through the teleporter, because I think... So this guy was standing here, but there's nothing here, so we're going to go through the teleporter, which I think just takes us to the same room, but up, if my suspicion is correct. I quit the second they saw a huge red early access wall. Yeah, understandable. I don't know the answer to how long that's going to be. That's a question for devs. But devs have been working on it, and they've made some substantial progress. I was talking about it earlier. Last time I played, the wall... So this is the map I've explored so far, all of this. There is currently an early access wall on this grid line. You can see where the shadow is black and it's very straight. So there's a early access wall here, then it turns and goes this way, and it turns and goes this way. I have quests and items marked up here, so presumably it opens up somewhere to go this way, available right now. I'm still exploring this half of the map, and we've already gotten to the bottom of the map here. Last time I played this game, the early access wall was right here. And it was just this little corner of the map, like right here. The map has substantially opened up since then. Play mage so you can quickly build the eternal spells when you can. Dude, mages... I played mage last time, and I liked mage. But I wanted to do something a little bit more interactive, I guess. Something different. They're going parry this time. I like parry as a concept, which is not... shouldn't be a surprise to those who are familiar with me. I could totally get that. But I'm going to take the teleportal path. Also, playing mage solo sounds like a problem. Potentially just a mistake. A little bit of magic goes a good way. Hello. You know, especially if it's magic arrow. Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, yeah, at least he got his parting shot off. Mage is strong, but you have to kite a lot. Yes. Yes, it is. That sums it up about right. Oh. I like this one. The ranger with the daggers. parry heavy. This may actually be my favorite playstyle of them all, even over mage. I got the ability to craft Eternal Heal, which is, you know, really good. Just as a concept. Level 20, level 23. It's blunt. It's probably going to deal more damage than my current one, just because of damage types. These guys are not particularly vulnerable to shroud type damage. They are vulnerable to blunt type damage. So that's where we started. Hello there, Andromeda. You can mine those to make bone arrows. I don't... No, you can't. Can you? No. You can make a wand for no damage out of a bone. But no arrows. It's all twigs for arrows. Alright, let's see where this goes. I think this just goes like right there. Maybe opposite side of the room, just to be confusing. And I think they didn't even take the confusing route. Alright, so in that case, there's no real reason for me to use these teleportals, I think, unless one of them is... Yeah, unless one of them is horrible for reasons. There are bone arrows. There are bone arrows. They're very good, but you cannot craft them out of bones. At least not with the bones dropped here. Or can you craft them? You'd need a proper crafting bench. And, not this particular bone resource. Different bone resources. Oh, wow, I can't get that. Okay. Even fired some? Yeah, I used a dozen of them against the ogre dude. Because they do drop here. So I can get that if I want to really focus on jumping that. It's going to be easier to use the portals to get there first. I just have to use the portal. Yeah. You can make a base of the skeleton guy? Yes, yes you can. Which is not here. How many of the arrows can only be crafted at an appropriate bench? All but the basic wooden ones. So, all of them. There's another one collected. So, like, functionally, every arrow can only be crafted at the base, at the appropriate crafting dude. Once you're out of arrows, you're out of arrows. Thus, the interest in the unlimited arrows, and why I'm using unlimited arrows instead of regular arrows, because spending time getting the ingredients for thousands of regular arrows, and then crafting it all together, it's not the crafting part that gets me, it's the collection, is just stupid time consuming. And I would rather just have infinite arrows, even if those arrows are terrible. It's like, realistically, the time spent shooting things with arrows as a solo player is not high. Because you don't often get the chance to do that. Because you have to, in order to get the chance to sit back and do arrows, you have to do like cheese spot stuff, which is just not always available or easy. The updraft skill, I do have the updraft skill, yes. Your car ran out of battery? Well, that sounds bad. Don't do that. Hello there, Fireball. Welcome in. How you doing today? Okay, this is not the central pillar. This goes up another level, does it? Where does this go? Or is this a central pillar? No, it's not the central pillar. I don't know if it's a central pillar. There's a lot of creatures over here that need to be removed. It's like last time I made 1,000 arrows. Did not last me very long. They did more damage than this, than the arrows that I'm using now, but I don't want to have to go crafting them all again. When I could just get a build that turns these into something usable. As opposed to doing no damage, they just do pitiful damage instead. Terrible damage? It's not useless damage. It's just not good damage. But they are infinite, so don't have to do much. You spend 85% of your time collecting crafting mats? Yes. I'm trying to avoid doing that. Okay, there's the portal. And I've selected a build specifically for that. At some point I'm likely to shift off this because the cost of... the point cost... it costs a lot of skills. It costs like 40 skill points to make these arrows to mitigate the arrows' downsides. So that's pretty rough. Not super into that, just as a concept. Is this just was there two of these this whole time? I didn't notice. It's like this is here. If I go over here, is there just a second one? Yes. Yes, there is. Okay. That's fair. How many more of these do I need to collect? Because there's 2 in the center. Is this... that looks like the way I came. So if I go this way instead, touch water. Touch bad water. Oh, there's only 2 left. Okay. So we go grab. You're a loot goblin. You have pile of magic storage. You're like sitting on a metaphorical mountain of mats. Understandable. That is most of the joy of this game. Well, much of the joy of this game. I am a sucker for the lore and the world building elements. Alright, where is this thing? Right there. I'll just do it again. You like Terraria endgame, want thing, open storage, make thing happy? Yep. Yeah, yep. That's, it's good. I understand. Alrighty, unlocked, which I think is this way. So, big giant room. We have cleared it. I count that as cleared. As we go to next. I use so much bow in that room. One of these days, this respawn room is going to have a secret, and I'm going to miss it. Because I'm just going to assume it doesn't, because they haven't yet. They can sometimes have, like, a health potion on one of these cabinets. But it's going to be like, oh, this cabinet has a book in it that if you take, will cause the entire cabinet to move. And I'm not going to take the book, because that's for nerds. Alright, moving on. Did I do much of the farming yet? Yes. I've done some farming. I've done sun farming. I haven't terraformed the mountain or anything like that. Ow. Turn it into a farmland. I have done some farming. This dog needs to stop it. This might get bad. Oh my god, the stun lock. I need more space here. I failed. Ready. No touch. Bad wizard. I'll leave you alone. You got too much HP to deal with right now. Ow! Got me in the toes. It's either gives you bonus stamina and HP regen. There's none in the hotbar. Half expected, missed it. No, I do have it on the hotbar, just not this hotbar, because it's a 45-minute buff. I don't need it to be on my weapons hotbar. Speaking of which, I need to replace the. So I don't have all damage types. I need to replace the explosives and one of those bandages with a mace of some kind. That got a little dicey. Yeah, there, Sean's. Welcome in. I'm glad you enjoy. Because yeah, I have the tea here. It's in my number 6 slot, as well as big food for number 5. I have like my primary combat hotbar and my everything else hotbar. This place has seen better days. Uh-oh. Oh, another dog. Classic. Parried. And done. This game looks interesting but hard. That sums it up. Well, so I don't want to say this game is super hard. I'm soloing a dungeon. This dungeon is meant for a party of like 4 players. The game explicitly says, bring friends. This game isn't meant to be Dark Souls kind of punishment. I just like Dark Souls style punishment, so I am here. If you turn the difficulty up, even with friends, it does get difficult. But the game itself is generally not grueling or anything of the sort. With the exception of, you know, this spot in particular. This place even has Dark Souls themes. All the bones. And this is an area where I'm supposed to have multiple friends around. I'm not playing with friends today. Oh, I get it. What? I see. I'm going to take the ground floor path, knowing full well that there's not going to be lots of benefit to this. I just want to see what I'm looking at here. Okay, so it ends there. Oh my god, really? Can I just... I think I can. Yeah, alright, well... skip it all, apparently. Jump puzzle? I jumped your puzzle. Is there a spawner here? I don't think there's a spawner here. There's just a lot of skeletons. Like, a lot of skeletons. You know, was a lot of skeletons. Alright. Nailed it. Okay, so there's this, which... Is this just... No, it's just a halfway point. Okay. Let's go backwards. Usually doesn't work very well. You building a rogue, ranger, warrior? Yes. Closest to a ranger. With rogue elements. Rogue secondary. Inscribed golden urn. Did I... Oh, it's a second one. Okay. It's like, wait a minute. I already have this. I do. There's multiples. But now I'm going down the warrior tree. Low down, little bark. I hate the heavy attack. I hate that it exists. I hate using it. I hate not being able to avoid using it. I cannot... My camera went into the wall, so I did not get to see the damage boost there. If we got one at all. But this will still unlock him. We're looking at nothing. Just a room of anger. That looks like forward. That looks like behind. That looks like prizes. Or trap, one of the two. These are not mutually exclusive. The parry. Done. Prayer of the Flame Scroll. Cool. This does not help me. Alright, this is what the sword is for. Is it? I think dagger might have been faster here. You are really going at it, aren't you? Mistimed. Just keep stabbing. This R1 spam solves bone-based issues. I want to parry you, so I can check the damage. Oh, we got the damage boost. So I don't know if the damage boost actually applies to the parry. I don't know which way is forward. I think it's not this way. I think this is a loop around. That's what I think this is. Alright, I don't know that I can actually grab that. This one I can definitely grab. I think we go this way. No, I think that's where we came from. We go this way. But this also looks like it's very forward. And not really meant to come back, but I can definitely come back by going around, right? Yeah. This looks like progress. I think I don't want to go this way. That's a door. Like, the key door. I'm gonna check over here. Alright. So how do I go this way? Like this? Is there something over? I think that was just wall. Yeah, chest. We get silver shot bow. No, it's the same archetype as mine. But it is probably, if leveled up, it is almost certainly better versus the skeletons, but I'm not going to be leveling it. There's nothing down there, right? It doesn't look like it. Area's too big, I don't want to comb over everything. Oof. Alrighty, now we go this way. It's chittering at me. Why are you like this? This is why we execute the dogs first. As to me, dog. I don't like it. This is why we execute the dogs first. They're waiting around all the corners. There's actually just a lot of creature here now, including mages. Could be a problem. Oh, problem. Yep. There's no running when you're slowed. Oof. Let me just heal real quick. Interesting decision. Oh lord, they're coming. Where? Where? Okay. Go back up. Ran out of tea. Drink the tea. Move on. Different platforms ship them? Yes. Though I don't really have the mana to sustain that. And also, it doesn't do much damage, as you can see. The arrows are more of a secondary thing. Just so I have a ranged weapon rather than a primary tool. Well, say, at this range, though, I'm not suffering damage fall off from just shoving it into his face. Works decently well. I know there's other stuff down there, and I just don't care to deal with it. It fell. It can stay down there. Hello. Talk about a cave-in. Something is howling. What? Oh, mushrooms. It's like, what was that? That's an item I can pick up. It's a mushroom. These look... I hear dog. I need to remove this dog. Nope. Oh, okay. Rude. Spawn kill the summons. Stab it, stab it, stab it, stab it. Okay, leave. Back to stab. I have so much ectoplasm. Why can't I get advanced experience scrolls or something? And give me purple tier instead of blue. Hello, doggo. Nice. Hello there, Fabian. Welcome back. The stream started in autoplay. Well, welcome to the party. And should I say good morning to you? Nice. Another checkpoint. You did it. Dog. Better. I missed it. You missed me. Now, sometimes the damage vulnerability procs. Sometimes it doesn't. It seems to be consistently proccing against these, which is convenient. But I dislike that I don't know why it's consistently proccing against those, and not the things I want it to trigger on. Apply to. 6 a.m. Yes, good morning. No, haven't slept yet. Fair enough. And classic degen hours experience. Alrighty, let's top off and move on. Alright, what are we looking at here? Oh, big room. Very big room. Got a teleporter. Looks like I'm supposed to use it in order to progress. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Don't see really anywhere to go. Well, it's worth going to. Didn't go far. There are 2 objects to encounter, runes to collect. I think they're just gonna be on the sides here, probably. That next room looks messy. Alright, let's see what we got. Collapsed centerpiece. I press the button. Unleash the horde. Understood. Ah. It's gonna get bad. Oh, it's gonna get real bad. So interestingly enough, those creatures didn't aggro onto me. They just have a trigger move to go out here. Oh, he's got the rune. Okay, so I do actually have to kill him. Just checking to make sure there's not a lot of... Oh, it's bad. How much dungeon do you have left? Haven't the foggiest idea. I've never been here before. Hello there, Indingo. Welcome in. Doing some Path of Exile today. That's one I haven't jumped on myself, though I am keen to do so. I think I'm going to wait for release before doing so. I say that's a name I'm unfamiliar with. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Alright, so if I give them the run around here enough, the environment should annihilate them before it annihilates me. 11 Enshrouded. I'm enjoying this game far more than I expected to. They're slapping me out of the air, which is classic. They like to do that. Is there somewhere I can go that's less... Ah, okay. I deserve that. So that's 2 more deaths to add to the counter. I didn't update it after I got stomped. Well, food up. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I have been. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but here we go. So, I'm just gonna start slapping this creature. This should attract some attention, which should cause things to pile up in front of this pillar, which will cause the environment to exterminate. Running a little low on the mana. Oh, I'm gonna switch to bow and arrows then. Oh, this actually is concave. Wait, he's just not on this side. There he is. Oh, come on. No, I have to manually aim this. Okay. You know, those death balls are doing serious damage to him. There we go. Ooh, plus backstab damage, plus critical backstab headshot damage. Nice. I like seeing bone components come flying up at me. Started watching when doing when you're trying to not suck at StarCraft 2 Direct Strike. Hey, understandable. I was playing some Direct Strike the other day. It's a good game. Come on, creature. Hey. He is worth 1 experience scroll. Compared to those scythe guys, which is also worth 1 experience scroll. I don't think I get XP for those things dying. Not when they die environmentally. Okay, understandable. Alright. Let's give it the stabs. Like that time, like neither... I didn't get the rend effect on either of those two. Which makes me unhappy. I think this corpse is going to die if I don't loot it right now. Mandible Crusher. It is blunt damage. Let me put it on the hotbar. Here. Alrighty. Collected. Now we go next. Which is the other side. Which we access via the very same tactics. If you come in expecting hours of dungeons, yeah. This is we've been here like 3 hours now. I can actually check. 3.5 hours. No, 3 hours. 3 hours. Wait a minute. Oh, right there. Okay, so that was one. Let's go do the other one, which is laid out very similarly. A lot more ectoplasm. Oh, spiky floors. This is both going to be better and horrible. Alright. I'm going to take advantage of these things. Move command to get in here. Oh, it's only triggered when I'm going near it. Okay, so let's get it all out here then. Or not? Yeah, because I'm not gonna spend my precious... No, it's not only when I go near it, but it seems to be on a... not an immediate open trigger. Alright. Let's go inspect this. Nothing. Nothing. I can close these again. Yeah, these spikes, much more consistent job of dealing with this stuff. And the ogre came out of here. There's also a mage in here, apparently. Okay. Yeah, once they get stuck on there, they just kind of get stagger stunned to death, it would seem. Wonder if the ogres get stunned. Doubt it. Not what I wanted. Also not what I wanted. He's angry with me. Oh, he just doesn't take damage at all. Okay. I was not using the right arrows. Now I have no extra arrows. Does seem to count. The environmental kill does seem to count, as long as I've dealt damage to it. Oh, nice escape there, sir. Alrighty, let's see what we got over here. Not an enclosed space with you, so I can just kind of kite you all day. You also seem substantially stuck. I'm very okay with. I'm a little disappointed there was no loot in the spawn rooms, like not even the ogre spawn room. And these are ostensibly places to bury the dead. Though, I suppose the reason they're piled up like that is probably because they're not rich enough to, or famous enough to be afforded a fancier room. I have no idea what's going on with this guy. He seems to have a problem with the center. And his brain. I may have spoken. This is widely regarded as a mistake. Using my mouth. Ow, where did skeletons come from? Tiny little dude just stabbed me and stunned me. Right in the middle of me trying to dodge this. You, sir. I'm saving all my mana for this guy. Skeleton will die eventually. There you go. Go away, skeleton. Shoot him in the face. Oh. Oof, I almost dodged into that. long sword just because I'm struggling to hit his legs. Unless I'm out of mace for this. The mace was very effective, but oh! He does a lot of damage. Having a mana ring seemed like help a lot. Yes! Yes, it would. That would require me to take off my existing rings, which I'd rather not do. Alright, so you, sir, are gonna get stabbed. Oh, he's full health. Oh, I don't like that. Alright. I guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way. I'm taking it over to the center. Am I not breaking his... I'm hitting something. I think his leg armor is already broken. Try the hammer. I don't want to use the hammer. I have a third case of emergency, not because I actually want to use it. Yeah, I broke his leg armor already. Worth. I really could use some mana regen. Come on, get off the spikes. Put the health bars on his feet. Positional armor. Yes. What exactly it does, I'm not sure. But it is ablative armor of some kind. Ah. It is very hard to see what he's doing. I'm going to see if I can grab a resupply on my durability. Ta-da! I don't particularly want to sit up on top of one of those towers and just archer him, because it's going to take way too long with my current mana generation. So we will be doing this fight in melee. Update death counter. I did. That's 2 more deaths, I think, in total. Oh, problem. Go. Just in the air. In the air just in time. Let's get some more damage out on him. Three more deaths. Let's go ahead and update that now. 8 deaths. I think this guy is going to be a problem. I think he is... maybe I do just... he one-shots me. Even from full. Maybe I do just cheese and suffer with the... slowness. So we're gonna be here for a long time. A very long time. I think I didn't get any armor or anything that could assist me with the whole mana regeneration element. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. He doesn't take environmental damage, so... the other fight was a lot easier due to the environment. I don't want to sit here and wait for the mana to come back. I am not doing this. I'm going to fight him. Get good. Stop standing on the spikes. That's not what I wanted, but this is where I live now. Oof. That got scary. I need to get over here. And shot. Missed. Pull into another room with less angry floor. I could, actually. That's not a terrible idea. I think his spawn room is probably the way to go. Or just over here, generally. Oh, don't de-aggro. Don't get stuck somewhere and then de-aggro. This is a fine spot. As long as I can have a direct run to him without having to go over spikes, should be fine. Run into his breath. This has got to be the most frustrating kind of experience for Cyclops. guys are gonna get to see now just how much the environment carried in terms of DPS last time. Ow! Because it's taking a hot minute to get anything done here. Ooh. Scary. Scary, sword scary. This is almost exclusively backstab damage too, so we get notable bonus DPS for that. At this point I can definitely walk away and just hit him with the arrows. The finale. I'm not going to break the pattern. Yes! Just get good. You'll be fine. Alrighty. Crackling Wands. This is not better than my current. And we have unlocked the next... We have collected his rune and therefore unlocked the next thing, next area. Sweet. I will take this opportunity to level up our backstab mastery, giving us bonus backstab damage. Next skill beyond this will be one-handed melee weapons and daggers have a 20% chance to not lose durability, which is very relevant in this situation specifically. Alrighty. I'm hoping there's another save point right here because I don't want to have to run back just to... Oh, this might be the end of the dungeon, actually. Another bow. You're in a loot room. Anything else here? No. Anything up top? No. This might be the edge of the end of the dungeon. This looks like the end of the dungeon. We've been in there so long that chest has respawned. Alright, well, dungeon complete. No real big single boss fight that time, but a bunch of small ogre fights. Several different ogre fights, I should say. We were here so long we got locked in. They locked us in, chat. It's gonna open inside. It's gonna open inward. It's daylight. Alright, nice. So that is this dungeon complete. In its entirety. I'm going to deconstruct this fast travel point. And never come back. Let's go visit Skeleman. See what he has to say. 8 deaths. Not bad deaths count for that whole experience. Hello there, Skelemans. Bones buried under the sands of time. Come far, we must go further. Delicious fear escapes them and travels from beyond the veil to my little ears. Reach the tired sands in the east, raise them further, glide, gather, gain. We have a new location marked. The Kindle Wastes, Hollow Halls. That will be the next one to go to. In terms of dungeoneering. I'm looking forward to grabbing this Blood Warrior. That makes me happy. If there are other arrow types, you can go Arsonist for bonus damage. That would be neat. Home level 2 is a new point. Did you not bother to upgrade that altar? Home level 2. Is this a new point, or did you just not bother to upgrade this altar? Home level 2 is not the altar upgrade. It is the size of the amount of stuff you have around. So, like, I'm using wooden walls and stone floor. This is not an upgraded altar, or not an upgraded base. It's an upgraded altar, not an upgraded base. And so I think we just execute this. I'll keep it, I guess. Put you here. These are the same, so I'll remove one of them. The others I'll keep for now. I'm just gonna delete these torn cloths. I actively want them out of the inventory system. And the credit part's the same thing. Shouldn't have much in the way of plant matter. Lots of salts, many more bones. No meats collected. And some spider stuff. I think nothing here. And then this one. Cyclops head. The collectibles. And everything else goes away into another chest. I like the ectoplasm blocks. Those look cool. Alrighty, into the consumables chests, which at this point is just mostly spells. These items did not go into their appropriate chests. So we need to shove you into here. We have one more bow over here. And key goes back here. Why did you not go into the runes chests? Okay, done. Why did you not go into the ectoplasm chests? Because this is a new stack. New item, technically. Alright, nice. Let's see what we have unlocked here. Workshops. Collector. New key. Greater ectoplasm soup. Mmm, tasty. Minus 100 health, 12% damage against skeletons. 10% life leech chance against skeletons. Awesome. Huh. Better, necromantic abilities. Workbench, we have unlocked ectoplasm blocks, which are flintstone and ectoplasm shards. And that's about it, right? Ectoplasm press. Greater ectoplasm. Mmm, tasty. Nice. I like how it is, like, canonically tasty or something, because that's what we have to, because we eat it. We eat it. We eat the ectoplasm. It's a food item. And it reduces our health. That's what it is, that's what it does. This looks suspiciously like these are done. Done growing. Well, these, I'm gonna let them be. These look done. Why is there a zombie here? Stop it. Let them keep growing. But the yucca trees exist. Lots of bell peppers. What else did I need to do more?
Hello.
Constitution soup.
Hello.
It's forest beets, right? Forest beets, yes. Okay, we need to grow some more chamomile and some more beets. Forest beets, beet seedlings. Okay, we're out of beets. I'll just leave that be. Nice. Next. So the next thing on the docket is more progression, which comes in the form of one of many quests. Let's see, this guy wants friends, this guy wants a dog, this wants to complete a, well, poison tree chopping, this guy wants a cat, this is not, we haven't gotten that far yet. You want music sheets, which we're actually getting kind of close to. We're almost completing that one. Find the Springlands fossils. Have we gotten to the Springlands yet? Kindle Wastes. Low Meadows. Revelwood. Springlands. Oh, we started in the Springlands. I found at least a few fossils around here. I don't know why. I think because we found them before the bard. So we have to go find them again. I don't want to do that. Okay, so Kindle Wastes artifacts. That's doing the next dungeon. This is next area. Reach and loot Skimmer's Cove. So that's right here, but this is in a Deadly Shroud area where I can't exist. So I can't complete that for now. This is in the next area we'll be going to, and this wants us to extinguish creatures there, humanoid creatures there. So next, it is simply exploring all of these and clearing out these lands. This one is the next tech. Specifically, this one is the next tech. So that should be highest priority, I think. And if we complete this, then we should get new farm tech. This looks like it's path to the next biome. So we do this, go down here, clear this, and then that's progress. Alrighty then. Well, that is something we'll be doing another day. So make sure to hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. We've got more content coming out every single week, multiple times a week.